Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button now. Planning lots more videos to come very soon, and where I do reviews on my 118 and 143 scale model car collection, so stay tuned for that. But in today's video, I'm going to be focusing on AUTOart signature models. Now, if you're new to the channel, then this is my diecast collection, really. So it's mainly AUTOart signature models. So around 25 odd AUTOart signature models, and then a couple of Kyoshos and BBR diecast models with the black and red Ferrari Enzos, which I absolutely love these two model cars. I think these are BBR in their prime, when they used to make the die-cast fully open-in model cars. So they made the Enzo and the F430 as well. So I am on the hunt out for one of them. But yeah, two great model cars. But as I say, we will be focusing on AUTOart signature models. Now, as I'm sure many of you are aware, if you were lucky enough to buy AUTOart signature models when they were brand new, then you are aware of the massive price increases that they are now. So I'm going to be touching on which model cars have exceeded over $1,000, and if you're lucky to find them on eBay as well. So let's start off with the main ones first. Now, as I'm sure you all know, AUTOart signature Pagani Zondas are extremely rare now on eBay and on other diecast exchange websites as well. Finding a Pagani Zonda Blue Revolution is, I've only come across a couple on eBay over a couple of years, and they really are very, very rare now. And when they do come up on eBay, they are well over $1,000. I think the highest I've ever seen one is probably around 1,700, around that. So and they sell for that as well. So it is crazy at the moment in terms of finding these model cars. But when you do find them, the price is extortionate. Now, I was lucky enough to buy the Blue Revolution from new by AUTOart over 10 years ago now. So I paid probably around $200 for this model car. So I was quite lucky buying this one brand new direct from AUTOart over 10 years ago. But as I say, it's absolutely skyrocketed now, and yeah, you'll be lucky to find one for well, just under $1,000 really. Next, we've got the exactly the same model car really, but just in a different color and specification. So it's the Revolution, but in white, with a few of the racing stickers as well. Now, again, like the Blue Revolution, this model car is definitely over $1,000. I've seen more of the white ones on eBay than the blue ones, but again, they are still very, very rare. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't lucky enough to buy this one new from AUTOart. I had to pay a lot of money. I bought it secondhand off eBay a couple of years ago for about 3 times the price I paid for the Blue Revolution. So I did pay a premium for this model car, but as I say, they are so rare, I don't think you can be too picky when one comes up on eBay. I was fortunate enough, this one is in very, very good condition. Comes with all of the AUTOart accessories, as you can see. And I decided to buy it there and then, because you never know when another one's going to come up on eBay, or if it's going to be in really, really good condition. But again, you know, these two model cars are just one of AUTOart's flagship model cars, and ones that have definitely skyrocketed in value. Next, we've got the original one. This one is the Pagani Zonda R, again in the black carbon fiber. These ones were around £200 roughly when they were first released from AUTOart, but now they are very, very rare. And I wouldn't say they're as expensive as the Revolutions, but they're definitely approaching the $1,000 price tag on a mint condition Zonda R. So again, these three model cars would be classed as kind of AUTOart's flagships, and they're all probably over $1,000 if you wanted to buy them now on eBay. Next, we've got the Huayra. Now, I don't think the Huayras have appreciated as much as the Zondas, but nevertheless, they are still quite expensive. I'll probably say they're just under $1,000 now for a mint conditioned AUTOart signature Pagani Huayra. So not as much as the Zondas, but they're not far off at all. So the next ones that have definitely exceeded 1,000 are the McLarens. So AUTOart released the McLaren F1 road car, which I've got the black example of, and then they also released the F1 LM edition. So let's take them one by one. So the road car, I would say, is definitely rarer than the LM. Now, they made them in a couple of different colors, and the silver one in particular tends to be the more expensive or the more desired one to collectors. Those are the ones that are, you know, $1,000, $1,500 kind of all day on eBay. The black one is still quite rare, the one that I've got. I wouldn't say they're around the same money as the silver ones, maybe a tad less, but they're still well over $1,000 if you wanted to buy one now in a really, really good conditioned model. But these are definitely great model cars to add if you're an AUTOart fan or a McLaren fan. Highly recommend trying to grab one of these and put it in your collection. Next, we've got the LM. So not as rare, I would say, as the road car. I do see a number of these come up on eBay. But again, they are all over $1,000. I would say if you want a really good example LM with all of the AUTOart accessories, it's going to be $1,000 minimum. But again, there are more of these coming up on eBay, so they're not as rare, but they're still quite expensive when they do come up. Next, we've got the LFA. Now, like the F1, this one does depend on color quite a lot. So if you were lucky enough to buy the Lexus LFA Nürburgring edition in yellow, I would say that model car is worth definitely over $1,000. That is the desired color for the LFA in yellow. I went for the matte black option. Again, I was lucky enough to buy this when AUTOart first released it. So it's not as expensive as the yellow version, but I wouldn't say it's too far off, maybe a couple of $100 off the price of of the yellow version. I just think the collectors think that yellow suits the LFA better, and that's why you do pay a premium for having a yellow example. But yeah, I'm more than content with the matte black version. You know, lucky to have this model car in the collection. Bought this directly from AUTOart, brand new, over 10 years ago. So it's a great model car to have in the collection. So let's touch on the Koenigseggs now. So the Agera, definitely all day over $1,000 on eBay. The CCX is climbing up steadily. I wouldn't say it's around 1,000 at the moment, but I would probably put it at the $500 to $800 dollar range. Now, again, like the LFA, if you're lucky enough to get this one in orange, then I would say it's probably edging towards $1,000. The orange CCX tends to sell higher than the silver and the black variants, just because just because of the color as well. So color does play a big part in model cars. So sometimes it is good to get it in a brighter color, like the orange for the CCX and the yellow for the LFA. But nevertheless, I wanted to pair it up with the Agera and get them in exactly the same color. So these two have definitely appreciated massively since buying them new. So let's touch on some of the Bugattis in the collection. Now, none of these, I would say, correct me if I'm wrong, have surpassed $1,000 on eBay. Maybe these two. So you've got the Sangno and the limited edition Centenario. They're quite rare. I don't see many of them come up on eBay, so I wouldn't be able to give you a rough price on those two. But the others, I think, are probably not too far off what I paid for them new. They haven't kind of skyrocketed, I would say, as much as the other model cars in the collection. So yeah, they're probably around, you know, $300 to $500 for those ones. So let's come down and touch on some of the other model cars in the AUTOart collection. Now on this shelf, I would say that the Honda NSX, you know, surprisingly, is the most expensive car on that shelf if I were to sell it. These ones are extremely expensive. Now, I was looking at getting the original NSX, the 92 version, and that is well over, you know, nearly £1,000. So the Type R version, which is the one that I've got, I haven't seen many of these come up for sale in red. Now these ones are well over £1,000. They're so rare on eBay and on other websites as well. So definitely ones that have absolutely skyrocketed in value. And this is a very, very early model car. This is number 78 on the certificate. So, you know, within the first 100 of them being released. The other ones, the Lamborghinis, haven't really gone, you know, really high up in value. Now, if I was going to get the kind of Lamborghini Aventador, Roadster, and the limited edition versions, then they have absolutely gone up. Like, you know, they're probably approaching $1,000 now. So those are very collectible. But these ones are probably around $300 to $400, I would say, a piece. So again, with these two as well, the MC12 is quite rare now, especially in white and blue, which is the one that I wanted to get. It's kind of recognizable in those two color combinations. And I would probably say that this car is probably around $500 to $700. Hasn't really hit the $1,000 yet. But I think as these become increasingly rare, the price will only go one way, and that is upwards on the MC12s. So that is pretty much all of my AUTOart signature models. Now, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments about what you think of the collection, what you think of the model cars, where I should go from this point. I already mentioned I am looking out for a couple of model cars from to grow out some of the Lamborghinis, the original NSX, and a couple of old BBR models as well. But yeah, I always like to hear from you guys in the comments, so let me know what you think. And please subscribe, because I am starting to release some more videos every week with some model cars that are coming that I've got on pre-order as well. So stay tuned, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon for more videos to come.